it truly harder to be a VTuber than a webcam streamer? It's no secret that VTubing is a niche in streaming, with VTubers currently accounting for approximately 5.7% of total viewer hours watched across both Twitch and YouTube live gaming, which is a very small amount. But in the same breath, others have stated that all they see in the categories is VTubers. So is it really that niche? Why am I talking about this? Well, recently I came across a post on X of a girl stating that she had lost viewership when she switched over to being a VTuber. She said, "I'm going to be vulnerable here. Before VTubing, after starting my VTubing journey, I knew I would see a drop in viewers, but I didn't expect it to be so drastic. I am going from cam streamer to VTuber, and I started VTubing for many reasons. I am trying, but it is so hard. The last couple of weeks have been hard not to feel absolutely defeated. I miss my old goofy community. I know I will build a new and stronger one, and I know that it will take time, but boy does it suck right now in this moment." Now, in my surprise, I thought it'd be the opposite, but the comments on this post stated otherwise. One commenter posted saying, "Stick with it. When I was a cam streamer, I had 70 to 120 viewers, depending. I switched to a VTuber, I dropped down to 30. It's taken me a year of consistency to regrow." Another commenter said, "This happened to me too, but on a lesser scale. Was around 20 to 30, to now 1 to 3. However, it was also a combination of taking long breaks in between and less focused approach on growth. You'll get to your original numbers eventually." And there was more stating the same thing happened to them. But why? I understand that VTubing is a niche, but is it such a big niche that you lose your viewers over it? Of course, there is more and more VTubers every day, and all switch due to mostly safety, as one person reached out to tell me why they decided to switch. They stated, "Was a facecam streamer, although for a short period of time, a few years ago. I had around the same amount of following as I do now. I think as someone who is somewhat attractive, I definitely didn't get the views because of my looks, but a lot of people did comment on them a lot. It helped me gain some traction simply because people liked my vibe or watching how big my reactions were as well. Some hardships was the worry that I would be stalked. There were a few times where people threatened me, even as small as I was, and I had to be extra cautious of making sure not to post my location/whereabouts at any given time, and to be cautious with my webcam as well. Also, as a more feminine-leaning person, I was very peculiar on my appearance, as well as which led to a lot of self-hatred and nitpicking. I would get a lot of weird comments before the parasocialism was a lot worse, because in my theory, people had an actual face to pin me as. Personally, I'm really happy to make the switch to VTuber for safety, but also that I get to express myself however I want to. Perhaps it was because I was young and naive when I was a facecam streamer. Because the community has a foundation based in art, music, acting, etc., I find myself more involved with how I market myself, which is just something I, personally, am more interested in. I'm also way less focused on my looks with VTubing. Most days, I just tie my hair up, roll out of bed, and start streaming. But I don't think I'd ever get to a place where I felt comfortable doing that while being a facecam streamer. I also always feel confident that people are there for me and my entertainment rather than other reasons. I think the grind is the same no matter what content creation space you enter. So in terms of actual workload, it's pretty similar. And obviously VTubing costs way more money than being a facecam streamer, although a lot more accessibilities now with so many various pre-made models. Overall, I'm very happy to be a part of the VTubing community now. And I would say, although I have spent around the same amount of time in both spaces, the VTube community has already given me so much inspiration and courage that I didn't feel while attempting to be a facecam streamer. Seeing what this VTuber said really made me think about the bigger picture of streaming and VTubing, and that it's not just a numbers game, but also a way to make friends and be outgoing without the worry of people knowing what you look like. Me personally, I don't think I would have been in as many events as I have been in if I was a webcam streamer, but I might have grown faster if I was a webcam streamer. So yeah, being a VTuber can absolutely be harder than a webcam streamer when it comes to growing. But as many have said, they are happy to grow slower if that means feeling safe and not have to worry about how people will judge their looks. VTubing means you can be whoever you want to be. Is this a good idea, chat? Do you think I'm like a giant marshmallow, chat? Who likes their marshmallows toasted? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and hey, follow me on Twitch. I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. GMT. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And let me know in the comments, are you a webcam streamer? Are you a VTuber? Are you neither? Would you choose to switch or pick? And what's your take on all of this? I really would like to know. Alright, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!